Okay, so August 29th, 2022. We are starting a
Video podcast.
Okay. And what are we doing?
Um,
What are we going to talk about? What are we going to do?
I don't remember the specific topic we're talking about today, but we're gonna be talking about a bunch of different topics, like I don't know, just random topics.
Yeah, just stuff that we talk about on a regular basis, you and I. Because we have talks that are real, that are not just like kids and, like I only tell you part of the story. I'll tell you the full story of what's really going on. And we just thought, that might be helpful for some people who either want to talk about these things, don't have anyone to talk about, don't have a parent to talk about, or a parent talking to a kid. It can work either way. So just thought it'd be kind of cool to have some topics that we could discuss. And the topics are kind of, we don't have a lot of things planned. We're just kind of talking. So what happened tonight was that you were part of something that kind of made you uncomfortable, and so I think, and then you said when you were done, like it kind of made you were afraid and maybe anxious.
I wasn't sure if I was afraid. I still don't really know.
You were kind of shocked or whatever, startled or something, and then Mommy wanted me to maybe not talk to you about the scary things in the world and things like, because if you're becoming afraid of the world and like, the world's all going, it's all going to be, it's going to go bad.
Go bad.
Trying to say.
Yes.
So I'm like, well, but if that's too much for you, then I don't want to, but I think that you can handle it. But I also don't want you to be afraid of the world, but I want you to hear everything about what's going on. So
I see a lot of the good aspects of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be aware of the bad aspects as well, so that I can actually be prepared for them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know when I need to stop. If I ever am going to need to stop talking about that. I don't think I will, because I don't think that. I think that I can handle everything that you tell me about. So.
Yeah, it's kind of those things that we weren't going to lie to you, from about anything, from the beginning, about fairy creatures and certain things that we'll not mention that don't exist. What? We were not going to say it. We're not going to spoil it for any kids out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some their parents, they choose to do that. That's their prerogative. For us, we just weren't going to do that, and we wanted to tell you about everything. So we wanted to talk about everything.
Yeah. I enjoy talking about it and seeing different perspectives. Or just being able to think for myself, is this good or bad?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I want you to critically think about things. So not just what I believe and what I say. I want you to think about that and go, okay. And then sometimes I'll hear you just repeating back what I'm saying, and then I'll say the opposite. I'll say the other side of this. Well, but don't just think of it as this.
Yeah.
Think of the other side, so you have a balanced view, and don't just believe and say what I say.
Yeah.
So.
I try not to do that, but I trust you a lot. Not like I'm gonna believe everything you say. If you said something that was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know if I believe that. That hasn't happened yet, I don't think.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't know everything, and I don't claim to.
Yeah.
But more than anything, we can talk about things, and maybe we don't even know the answer, and then we come to figure it out. We're like, oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Or just your beliefs. Almost everything's a belief. You almost know nothing. What you know is what you believe, because you were taught certain things, and that's like where racism comes. They just think, wow, this is what I was taught, and this is how I think. This is the world. This is how it is. This is true. And even just things like in school, you're taught, that red is this color, or that this is that, so those things, it's fundamentally, it just kind of comes down to beliefs. So we want you to be able to know what you believe and question what you believe to find the truth, you know. So we had a lot of topics to talk about. There are so many things. We made a list of like 30 things when we were just riding the Hiawatha Trail in northern Idaho.
Yeah.
And we were so excited. We're like, we want to do this podcast right now, and we're gonna get some cool couches maybe so we can sit. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works. We're sitting so close right now. It's kind of weird, but it's the only way that I think the camera angle works is that well. But one thing was our traveling. So that's to kind of talk about traveling. We just spent about 11 months traveling the world, and we're back. And so how are things now? And you're starting school, a new school.
Not yet.
Yeah, 5th or something like.
6th.
6th. So we got about a week, and then you start. So what are your thoughts about starting school?
It's already coming so quickly.
Yeah.
It's in a week. I'm excited and nervous at the same time. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do well in this school. Being able to work hard and get stuff done. So.
And what are you nervous about?
I feel like because there's not really anyone to hold me accountable other than the other students, which I don't know if I work hard enough or certain things. Like, I feel like I'd just be lazy, which I don't know if that'll actually happen or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not getting work done.
But I think if you're really wanting to pursue those things in the first place, then you will want to do them. That's the good thing about this school is like, what do you want to accomplish? And then you go, this is what I want to accomplish. Okay, great. It's not like things you hate with a passion, like some people sometimes at school, and I hate this and I hate that. It's like, well, you can choose what you want to pursue. So that's a cool freedom to have with this school. So.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to be able to choose what you want to do and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't go through with a lot of things that I'm like, start working on this project, and I never finish it, and then I work on another project.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah. I understand that, and that's fun to go to do. It's just to start new projects, and finishing projects are not necessarily fun to do sometimes. But,
yeah, I know. Getting it finished is like the hardest part. Started, you're always excited, and then you don't finish it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you get to do some pretty fun stuff. I mean, like if I was a kid, when I was a kid, I guess that would have been awesome to be able to program my own video games and do a video recording in a studio and have my own YouTube channel. And talk about fun.
Yeah.
We could play with a stick. Yeah, here we go. Maybe in sports, that was basically, watch TV in sports is kind of, and that's what I chose to do. I guess I could have done more, but the possibilities are kind of endless with, in this generation, what you can do. So.
Yeah. It's nice to have the internet.
Yeah.
Everything.
What are some things that you want to do and, you want to become, and it doesn't have to be, this is the one and only thing that I want to be. Because, I didn't know that. I still don't know what that, what I want to be when I grow up. But, there are a lot of things. What things are you interested in and that you are wanting to pursue? And
interested in acting.
Okay.
Writing stories is just amazing. I want to be able to finish a book, a really nice book, and have it all laid out and all the chapters and stuff. Baking, treats and food and stuff is fun. I don't know. Music writing, songwriting, singing, and making a production team, having a production studio.
Yeah. And what did you do recently with when you did some cooking and baking and stuff and made treats?
Oh yeah, we made a bake sale of we had brownies and snickerdoodles and some lemonade and stuff, and we ended up over the 3 days or something, or 4 days or something that we did it, we got $75.
Well, mostly like tips,
donations
and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
tips and donations.
Yeah.
Because like we sold some of our stuff. One time we did sell out of our brownies, but like people were just donating all of the stuff. We were sort of like just because like I'm sewing my own Halloween costume, and we're raising it for that fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So, and got a lot of like tips.
Yeah.
All of that money is gonna go to my fabric.
Okay. Cool. How was this summer been so far?
It's been it's I don't know. It's like it went by so fast. Like I wanted to have more friends over and do more stuff. I don't know. Maybe I just like didn't go through with that, but it was pretty good. I mean, I don't remember a lot of downsides.
Mm-hmm. Except being bored.
Yeah.
I
Other
guess
than
we're
that,
kind of
exactly.
bored. At the beginning of the summer, I think you're just
I know,
in the house
so
all day and
bored.
just bored and like, oh, we have how many more months of this? And
Oh man.
it was such a long period. And
Yeah.
every once in a while, you did, with Isaac's birthday party, saw a bunch of people, and you had
Yeah, that was fun.
some friends over, and that was fun. We did some trips. We did some
Roaring
ATV
Springs.
trips. We did Roaring Springs, and we
Yeah.
went up to northern Idaho. Just got back from that. And I don't know, we didn't do a lot this summer. We kind of,
I know, but
Oh.
I'm happy. You always want what you don't have.
I know, it is so
But
true.
I'm ready to like be done with summer. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I wish there was more summer. A lot of my friends are like, why do I have to start
Yeah.
school again?
Yeah, but you didn't, moving to a different school, and you didn't have really a lot of friends at that school, and then you're going to a new school, and we came back. We were gone for a year, so you just came back, and there weren't like a lot of friends to hang out with or who were available. Some of
Yeah.
your friends who you wanted to hang out with were gone for most of the summer, or only could come, could only had certain days available.
Yeah.
So that was tough, but now that it's kind of exciting because you're going to meet a lot more people at school, and that you're going to love that, I think. So
Yeah. I hope so.
yeah, I think so. It'd be good. And maybe music lessons.
Oh, singing lessons.
Yeah, singing lessons.
Awesome.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it would be fun to do singing lessons.
Hmm. Yeah, that'd be good. So, yeah, I guess that's just our intro video. We don't want to make them too long because we could just go on for hours
I
and
know.
hours and
We
hours.
could.
But we'll just have it on probably certain topics. We have a huge list of topics.
Big list.
Actually,
You should read all of
I'm
them.
going to read some of them.
Okay, some of them.
Okay. What's the point of school, and do I need to go to college? Talking about guns
Yeah.
and gender, aliens,
Aliens.
time travel, bullying, divorce, religion, humor, your self-worth, drugs, government, real friends versus for fake friends, death, homelessness, LGBTQ plus whatever, things like that. There's still tons of things. So
Yeah.
talk about them, and
We'll have just
we'll
one
see.
topic and not just like, all over
Yeah.
the place because it's just our intro for a podcast.
Yeah, unless you did like a Joe Rogan type of a thing where they just spend like 3 hours talking about whatever, But,
Yeah, and people watch it.
yeah, they won't watch that hour, so
No, I know.
we'll see if anyone even watches this. But whatever,
Right
it's
now.
fun. Yeah, it's fun. So
Video documentary.
yeah, and what are we gonna call it? We don't know yet, right?
We don't know yet. No.
What was the ones we were thinking?
Like daddy, daughter, something.
Daddy, daughter, tackling tough topics.
And then there's the
Daddy.
other one. What centuple D1.
Well, that is, oh yeah.
Daddy,
and
daughter.
daughter discussing difficult dilemmas.
Yeah.
5 Ds.
5 Ds. I don't know what the word is for that yet.
Yeah. Daddy, daughter talks.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that's I don't know. Right now, that's probably a good one. Daddy, daughter talks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
You can always expand out and like invite your friends and doing some Zoom meeting
Yeah.
things and
Like,
do
let's
all that.
talk about stuff.
Yeah. Whatever. So,
Okay.
alrighty.
That concludes this episode of
Daddy, daughter talks.
Yeah. After,
Oh, and what was the
Yeah,
tagline we were thinking of doing, which we probably wouldn't do,
No.
but it was kind of funny.
It was like talking to your parents so you don't have to or something.
Yeah. I talked to my dad, so you don't have to. Something like that. No, we want you to talk to your parents. So that's
Yes.
that's not a thing, but it was kind of funny.
Yes.
And I'm
Talk to
all
your
about
parents.
humor, so
Yeah.
yes. Especially dad jokes. Ooh.
Dad jokes.
We gotta have a dad
Oh,
joke to start
no.
every one.
That's so fun.
I can't remember jokes to save my life though, so I've heard
No dad
probably literally like 1,000 dad jokes. I can't remember one right now. Actually, I can remember a different joke. It's not a dad joke.
Okay.
Why don't you see elephants hiding in trees? They're really good at it.
They're so good at it. It's so like difficult to
I know.
see them.
I've never seen an
Never.
elephant in a tree. No.
They're just smaller than the leaves.
Yeah.
They just like they shape shift into a leaf.
Yep. And then one more bonus one. What do you call 4 bullfighters sinking in quicksand?
I don't know.
You don't know? Or
I do know.
Oh, okay. Cuatro Cinco.
And that one is so funny.
I know.
Spanish. If Spanish.
I've got to start it off with the dad joke every
Yes.
time.
Go
That'd be a
ahead.
good idea.
Sure.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Okay. That we should.
Sayonara. I don't know where that came from. Adios. Tschüss. Später.
Hade.
Yeah, okay.
We're just saying it in like 5 different languages.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.